all seems. I started thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. That's highly unlikely. Still, for some reason it's just so plausible. Getting to the student council room, 2 corners from where we started. What? It makes you guys being top of me a little silly. ... That's not true with Chan. Chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Life is threatened. Her expression unchanging, finds something used to shoot. Baffling face and puts her hands behind her back. Isha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Not that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. Very plain, sparsely decorated room. Though it is quite large, maybe even a little large. Classroom. There is a big table in the center, surrounded by chairs and a desk prominently placed in the. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to the side as well. Perhaps, aside from the tables and chairs, this room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves, old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. At least put a potted plant in here, something. But the most noticeable thing this room doesn't have is other people. ... No? I mean, no. Nobody else is coming today? ... Yeah, that's right. Before I managed to ask why that's the case, Yune claps her hands together very energetically. ... Chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Ha ha ha. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. Isha is talking. Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind the filing cabinet, throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking, running the basics with somewhat vague and cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Yuna's aggression is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be. Halfway into the game, I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault. To front, breaks my concentration by drumming her finger to get my attention. Hey Chan wants to know that you are taking too long to make a move. Chan also says that he will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. I thought this was a game, no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this. And anyway, no! Chan admires your fighting speed and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to. You're so competitive, she said. Seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more unanimous. This doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so he pulls out a piece of paper and writes it. Turns. Isha presses her index fingers against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. She looks daunted by the pace he did signing. Wait, please slow down, Shichan. Shichan says you're going to lose. Without her, I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. Okay. Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. Dot dot dot. Says you have no chance if you play like this. No, you won't. He's either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose. So, might as well try something different. Maybe if I spread out my forces and try to control more territories, I can recoup the advantage. Zune seems to focus on conquering whole nations, so maybe I can sacrifice my hold on continents to gain more small countries. Worth a shot. A few turns later, I end up losing the game anyway. Zune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. I win, yay! No need to translate that. Pretty clear. Wahaha! Don't look so sad, Chan. You were really giving it your best, that's what I thought. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very well for someone who just learned how to play there today. Dot dot. Hey, Chan, you attacked Iceland with North America at the time. Chan, you attacked Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Chan is impressed. Dot dot. Mark of great people is that they are daring and that follow through. We're already halfway there. Isn't that great, Chan? Dot dot dot. It isn't enough though. Just potential isn't enough. There is no point to potential if you don't take the first step, and there is no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more. Right, Chan. That's so demanding. Dot dot dot. Zune leans forward, suddenly looking a lot less playful, more like the serious person I her to be. Dot. Chan, would you like to join the student council? Really doesn't waste any time, does she? Only my second day of hesitant about committing to something so early. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet. Spending time with Shizune doesn't seem hate. You'll need more time to think about it before I decide. Maybe I'll get back to you on. Dot dot dot. Okay, Chan. I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad. Oh, really? Really? It's Chan, if you're gonna say that, you're saying that it is definitely the truth and there can't be any taking it. I know. Guess I should have my revenge for losing at the... Gunny smiles at that in a mischievous way that feels like twisting a knife in the wound of my love. Take a glance at the clock on the wall. Far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? June scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? Clock right there on the wall. Dot dot. Should be. Unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Shichan. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? No thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. One flight of stairs up and I run into problems. Second floor hallway is a carbon copy of wide of course, like only hallways can be. Problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. Classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to. Then there is a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Library one of them? Or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. Not open either though. Barely ajar. I can see it's open and it would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open. One not quite that good enough. very least means that someone is inside. I can ask for directions, no matter how embarrassing that is. I push on the center of the door with my finger, ready to pull back at the moment. The feeling of being can't be shaken much so that I instinctively feel. The door slowly creaks, as if groaning from a deep sleep. Much easier open than I'd anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head over further inside, gain sight of the room as fast as possible. Lips as quickly passed away. This is not as I was expecting. Mindlessly let the door open on the side of the very figure taking her stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway staring at the beautiful. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently her eyes but doesn't look at me. Hello there. Can I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, movements of her lips break the silence rather than the words. However, it's the soft, measured voice of a being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl, even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly. Hi, sorry for intruding. Kind of lost. It takes a moment to formulate a response before every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpected considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another girl resting the teacup and saucer, wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movement, her head is telling. Slight cloudiness to her eyes means at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. Guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence, slightly entirely comfortable. Calming atmosphere, still very different from the council. Take it you're a student, Naku. I just transferred in yesterday. Get the distinct feeling patterns don't matter, the formality of her accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting.